Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
Reading, Arizona.
Beers, brought to you by King's Beer and Wine. We are going to be your beer guides. I am Marcus Pena, and this is the man, the myth, the legend, Eric Walters.
Eric Walters. Thanks, buddy.
I didn't even have to introduce him, right, guys?
Yeah, it's written in the contract at this point.
Yeah. So today we're doing like a little draft series now.
I like this.
So I do too, because before we're pulling cans from the massive can selection that King's has, and we're like, you know what, they have over 80 beers on tap.
Yeah.
And then a ton of those beers are local beers.
Yes.
And so
yes.
they rotate through local beers like you couldn't believe. So they'll get sixths in, and the sixths will blow really quick. I don't know if you guys know the language I'm speaking, but anyway.
What's a sixths, Marcus?
A sixths is a sixth barrel.
A slim keg.
It's a slim.
A slim.
5 gallon.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 gallon. They call it a sixths. And that's just because it's a sixth of a barrel. A barrel is 31 gallons.
Okay.
So full keg's 15.5.
So a full keg, which looks like a barrel,
15.5
is actually half a barrel.
It's half a barrel.
Looks like it's a full barrel, but it's not.
Exactly.
There's another piece to it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're doing this draft series. Like again, over 80 beers on draft that you can get to go in crowlers.
Yep.
If you haven't been to King's, come down here and you'll see why we are so in love with this place.
For sure. I mean, look at that grass wall behind us.
Yes, the batting eye.
Batting eye, yes.
It's a batter's eye. So that way, somebody, you're at bat and you can actually see the ball coming at you.
So, is that what that is? You said that earlier, and I just laughed. And
that is what a batting eye is, for sure.
All right, now I know.
This beer we have today is actually out of a Helluva Brewing Company.
Helluva Brewing.
Yeah, Helluva. And they're relatively young in this whole game, right? What, 3 years
ago?
Yeah, about 3 years.
I'd say 3 years, yeah.
They're in there.
2019, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Right before, I think, the pandemic, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
maybe
much.
like a year before, within that time window. Yeah, but they we went down and did an episode with them, and Sean was like, it was cool. Sean's a listener of Tap That AZ. He spent a lot of time when they were building out and stuff. They listened to the show, so shout out to those guys for that. But he's like, hey, have you ever ate on an episode before? I'm like, I have not. He's like, you down to eat some food? Like, as we're recording, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if people want to hear people. But let's try it out, right?
Right.
It was fantastic, right? Because everybody naturally, you can hear yourself in these things.
Right.
So if you're doing that, So, just kind of step back. And it was one of the funnest I mean, I love food, dude. Like, that's...
I didn't know that.
I like beer, but I love food, man.
Yeah,
I love beer, too.
Look at the Taste of AZ.
Oh, yeah,
right
Taste
there.
of AZ. Look at that. And then we decided to make a magazine about food and beverage. So
Exactly.
keep on expanding my waistline.
I'm trying to shrink mine as much as possible. So this beer here is the Aurora.
The Aurora.
And since it is on draft, don't have a bunch of canular stuff to read.
Yep.
So this is a amber, or is it a red ale?
Well, it says
so we're doing Untapped, by
Untapped
the way.
red ale.
Okay, so yeah, it's a red ale.
American amber.
Okay.
What does that mean, Marcus?
I have no idea. So I've never seen like red ale / American amber. I've actually never seen that put together before.
Is American amber maybe the category and Untapped of how it shows, maybe?
Well, I would think red would be under its own category, but yeah, I guess maybe that's the way it shows.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, what kind of ABV did you show on that thing?
It was like a 5.6.
Okay, so we're saying this is a red ale coming at 5.6% ABV.
Once again, very impressed. Like, man, I need to get Untapped to sponsor this. Very good ratings on Untapped for an amber, 3.59.
Nice, very good.
Yeah.
So let's get a drive-by aroma. Oh, yeah, that's definitely like
red ale.
Red ale.
Yeah. And a good smell. Like, this is for me, and then maybe I'm still in vacation mode, but this is one of those beers, right? When you first get on vacation and you're just like, I want something good. Like, so you're not, I don't want a light beer. You're like, I want something. This is a vacation, vacation red. That's a good one.
That's like right on point with the malts, like that crystal malt kind of character, like little, not necessarily caramel, but like a caramel toastiness kind of thing going on.
But not too much, though, right?
Exactly.
Because that's where it goes down for me, is like when it starts getting that real malty. I'm just like, oh man.
The thing is with it is that hop kind of thing cuts through it too, because there's like a little bit of a fruity hop thing going that cuts through that sweetness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And color-wise, Marcus, what do we look for here? I mean,
Yeah.
this is a very clear beer. Like this
so it's crystal clear.
Yeah.
Comes in a amber, amber color. All malts are inherently red, when you start doing it. But yeah, it comes in that reddish amber hue and off-white khaki colored head on it.
which is all up to par, what it should be as a red ale.
It's on point, man. And the clarity's magnificent, I
We're going to taste this.
Oh, yeah. By the way, let's taste.
Jeez, man.
Cheers,
Gotta stop
man.
looking at
It looks
Cheers,
so good.
buddy. Oh, dang. That's a good red ale. That is a good.
Oh, my God.
So this takes me back to
Holy
early
crap.
years of getting into craft beer where, really the only options you had were
Killians.
going to, yeah. Well, but even and once you started getting into craft, you would go out here, you go to Total Wine, and I would find there weren't many Arizona options. So I was going with Ska, or what was the one that had Alley Cat Amber. Who had at Lost Coast, did an Alley Cat Amber, and I would pound those things. So it's been a while since I've had a red ale that was had some hoppiness to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. And not just overly malty. And I sometimes I drink a red and I feel like I could just boil it down into a syrup, and that's not how I feel with this one.
Holy crap.
That's
That is
fantastic, man.
amazing.
I'm very impressed.
I am really surprised. I'm actually speechless. That is delicious.
That's really good.
The hop character is perfect on this thing.
Which is not. Why is it not common to have? Why do people make a lot of reds that aren't hoppy or don't have that hop?
Well, typically your red is more of that, like you said, has that sweeter vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not it's not fully attenuated. It's not a dry beer. It's kind of a filling beer kind of thing,
Yeah.
and meant to be a little bit heavier. The mouthfeel on this is probably a little bit lighter than what you would traditionally think of a red ale.
Yeah.
It's like a lighter red. You know,
it's got some bitterness at the end too.
It has a great bitterness
Yeah.
to it. I think that bitterness really helps balance out that
For sure.
sweetness.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And I hate the word
Right.
balance, by the way.
It's polarizing. Where either people love it or they hate it. Right? They're like, that's the best way to describe it, or they're like, that's a poor way to describe it.
I'm just telling you though, there's this thing with the hops, right? Using U.S. hops or whatever, or newer hops in traditional styles. I mean, it really does make a big difference in these beers. It
does. I'm gonna see what that Helluva. If you guys are listening, Sean, if you're listening, you need to go to tapthataz.com. On the side of the screen, I don't know if it's at the bottom or the side. Click on leave a message. Tell us a little bit about this beer.
Yes, please do.
We'll
Because
play this on a future episode.
for red ales, I love the bitterness on that. I love the bitterness. I love the malt character. I mean, it's all on point. I mean, even the carbonation level. I mean, all that stuff is to me, this is on point.
Yeah.
I'm just
Marcus
completely.
He's smitten.
I'm baffled
You've
right
got
now.
him smitten.
I'm going to be driving down to Helluva, right when I leave here.
Well, you're close, right?
I'm extremely close, and plus the freeway's closed on my way home, so I have to find a new way to get home.
Okay.
And so, a
Yeah,
little trip up there to
they should be open on
Ray
Sundays.
Road over there. Yeah.
I'm trying to pull this beer up as we're talking to kind of get a little insight into it, because this is very interesting. This is one of the best reds I've had in a few years, for sure. Probably one of the best reds I've had. So, I would give this thing a good. I would say this is a 9.5 on reds for me.
Oh, for sure. For red, I would go 9.6. Yeah, 9.7.
The
I'd give it
Aurora.
9.7.
Here we go. A malty, smooth caramel style beer with low hop character.
Oh, look, see everything that we said it wasn't. Well, I did say caramel, right? So I did say caramel, toasty. But the hop character is what balances this whole thing out.
I might.
They write these descriptions before they actually brew the beer, right?
Do
So,
they? Oh, they probably do. It's got a lot of hop character to it,
it's
guys.
got some great hop character to it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Words are words.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Beer is a beer.
Yeah.
Let's do a beer called Words is Words.
All right. I'm good with that. I mean, I'm not like somebody that just goes to breweries and can brew beer with breweries and get my face put on the can and stuff.
It's pretty fun. I had another one today. Another wacky idea. Like, just have weird ideas. I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you later.
All right, sounds good.
But, 9.5 on this for me.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going 9.7. Yeah. I mean, this is a fantastic beer. Hopefully, if you can make it down here, if they still have this beer. If not, go to Helluva and just, tell the guys, hey, yes, please continue brewing this beer.
Yeah.
Grab yourself a crowler layer over there, or a growler. But fantastic. So great job, Helluva, and thanks a bunch to Kings for having this on draft.
And what was there? 2 other ones? 2 other Helluva beers on draft?
They do. They have a couple other Helluvas on draft. So, I mean, they'll blow through these kegs. Maybe Eric and I will just actually finish that keg when we're done with this.
There we go.
And then we'll have to just keep putting more Helluva beers on draft. So
I dig it.
and actually, if you are in that area, is that considered? That's the end of Tempe. So is that considered Chandler or Phoenix?
I don't know. I always get Chandler, Gilbert.
It's literally in that the no man's zone. It's like the end, exactly the end of Tempe and the beginning of either Chandler or Phoenix, whatever weird curve that does. But they're off of Ray Road and Rule and Ray.
I think so. Yeah.
So they're in a corner up there. But anyways, the food is phenomenal.
Yep. Cocktails, you said,
the
are really good.
Cocktails are absolutely insane. And of course, the beer is really, really good. So
nice work, guys.
Yeah, great job, guys.
Nice work, Sean. I disagree with the low hop character, but other than that, nice work, buddy.
So thanks a bunch to Kings for hosting us. And again, if you guys are watching this, please let us know if you like it, don't like it, hate us, love us, anything in between. We don't care. Just please let us know.
Talk all the shit that you want, as long as you tell somebody about how bad we are. Let them then discover how bad we are, right?
Yes.
Spread the word.
Amen.
Cheers.
Cheers.